Okay, so I'm gonna get these pretzels going here. We're gonna start off by mixing together the warm water, the sugar, and the yeast, and you're gonna let that sit for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get some warm water. I've been running the hot tap here. It needs to be pretty warm. I'm going to add the. I'm just adding hot water here. So you can touch it, but so that's one cup, and then another half. Put it on the counter to make sure it's the right amount. So it looks like quite a bit of water in there. I'm going to put the um, half a teaspoon of sugar. Got a really big bowl of sugar here. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. 80, 80. And then yeast, 2¼ teaspoon. So this is a teaspoon. Shaking it to make sure that, so that's 1 teaspoon. 2, and then 1/4. Yeast is pretty stinky. I'm going to put that in there. Put the lid back on. I'm going to put that back in the freezer. That's where I keep it. Then I'll get my whisk. I'm going to whisk together to activate that yeast. You can see it's mixing it. When you whisk, you're adding a little bit of air to the mixture. I'm just getting that mixed up. And I'm going to let that sit for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes has passed, and now we are going to mix the flour into this yeast mixture. So 1 cup at a time, and I'm going to slowly mix it with the wooden spoon. So I'm going to carefully put, I have to be it's a little bit careful, but I'm going to measure this flour out well. So I like to use the back of a knife because it's nice and straight. Trying not to get flour all over the counter. Okay, and I'm going to add this in. And mix it with the wooden spoon. Now it says you can mix this with the hand. I don't really want to mix it with my hands at this point. It's way too wet. It'll be really messy. Move my mouse. Okay, I'm going to get the next one ready. And a little bit of flour all over the counter. So this is second cup. 2 of 4. Okay, it's already thickening up. I've got my machine ready to go here to knead it. I'm going to use the kneading machine to knead the bread rather than do it by hand. Mainly because I've got it, and I want to play with that. Okay, another one. Yeah, and so the recipe says you might not need the last cup of flour. So this is 3. Almost ready to go with mix it with my hands here, but it's still a bit sticky. So okay, so one more. This is a fairly big recipe. I'm gonna do it with my finger this time. I don't think I'm going to need the last half a cup. So I'm going to start mixing this with my hands. So it'll be a bit messy until it dries up. Oh, I might need to. It's pretty warm. It's maybe still a bit sticky, so I think I'm going to have to add the other flour, the rest of the flour. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands quick. And then I'm going to get another half. I'm just going to do it half a cup. That looks like about a half. Not quite, a little bit less. Okay, and then I'm going to mix that together. I'm kind of kneading it to start with, using using my fist, kind of punching it towards the middle. Fold it back on itself, and then push it down with my wrist, my fist. Okay, I'm gonna so the kneading machine just rolls it around, mixes it even more, and that's supposed to go for 6 minutes. So I'm going to run that machine for the next 6 minutes. Set the timer. Okay, so time's up. It's been going for 6 minutes, and I've got this nice ball of dough. It's still warm from the warm water. And the job now is to leave this in here for at least an hour until it doubles in size. So this should be ready during class time. I'm going to cover this with a tea towel. I think that's to keep it from drying out a little bit, and also to keep that warmth in there a little. So I'm going to set this aside, and we'll come back in an hour and see what it's like. Okay, so we've got this dough. We're going to now roll these into long strips. I'm finding it easier to roll these on my hands rather than on the counter. They seem to be slipping, and I don't want them to have flour all over them. So I want them to be a smooth finish. So I'm rolling them on my hands like this, getting them as long as I can, and then I'm going to finish them off on the counter just to smooth them out a little bit. So just rolling that quite lightly, just trying to stretch it at the same time. Okay, then I'm just going to twist these ones into pretzel twists, squeezing them at the top and the bottom so they stay together. And then I'm going to put them in the oven shortly. So here's my tray of finished ones. The next job is to get I've added some milk to this, but it's my egg and milk mixture. So paint them. This gives them that nice brown finish. I might have to get another egg and do this. This is like a glaze. It gives them a nice shiny brown finish at the end. Okay, so that's that part. Now I'm going to use my salt to sprinkle over the top. Okay, put those in the oven for 12 minutes. This is what they look like when they come out. Pretty nice little mini pretzels. Yum.